They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. This one uncorked, looking for Woods. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Let's go. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Whoa!
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll take off again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Jackson on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
Whoa! And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he will score. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown Colts. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a give up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 3rd and 9. Jackson. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. On third down, they'll set up to no chance at all. He'll go down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On play action, Richardson. To the goal line and in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Colts move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Ali. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So the field goal here gets you the late lead. You got to think you want 6 when you have it 1st down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Ravens. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Let's go now.
On second down, Richardson. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, Richardson. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. They need one right now. Third and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yeah.
Drive will start on the ground. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A carry now for Ali. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. He's got the first down past the 35. And That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here is 1st and 10. Richardson gets this quickly to Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Taylor. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, 1st and goal. To throw, it's Richardson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Report! Report!
They'll run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's first down. Now Jackson. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. So overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.